Okay, you guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another Stash Smash Saturday! I started working on things immediately after last week's video, and I apologize. I've already come up with a lot of things. So, still playing with Jen Hatfield's The Avenue. I took this 12 by 12, trimmed it down, matted it on some white cardstock. This was the part I gutted, the wood grain I gutted from last week's layout. I took a scrap I had of a 6 by 8 paper and layered it over the hole that exists, and then took I had 2 strips of this floral pattern, cut them in half, and just framed the outside of this layout. So I have page border check. I have grabbed this cut file from MK's shop. It was in a misfit box. I have backed it with some of the scraps I had as well, and I put the Thickers Love around it. I've matted these 2 adorable photos of my son, and this is all going to get glued down here. And then this is going to go there. And we're going to use some of the florals in the collection to tuck and hide, and yeah, so we're going to use a bunch of that stuff. So I'll have flowers and foliage, I have page board, I have a cut file. I need to use frames yet. A hidden element. I'm not going to do monogram or shaker this time as well, but I need to bring in some frames and a hidden element. So we will use some frames, and I think I will do a hidden element. I think there might be some journaling tucked or something is my plan. I'm not sure if I want to do it behind here or if I want to do it behind here. I've glued all this stuff down, so it can't go behind here. So there's that. So let me grab all the florals and grab the frames I want to use. I think we might use stickers. I haven't completely decided on that, but I think we'll do stickers and see where I can put that hidden element, or figure out what I want to do. But I just wanted to show you, I had started working on this, like I said, immediately after last week's, and so I started making progress while I waited for other videos to create and everything, so I didn't want to get too much farther until I showed you and actually showed you what I was doing. So Stash Smash, Rebecca and I both pick a collection or something that we've had for a while that we started on, have leftovers. This is a rather big one that I have a lot left over, and I have to work on it until it's gone. So we started last week with this one, and then her and I exchange kind of extra things in our stash or things to include on our page, just to kind of twist it a little bit. We give each other 7 items, and we have to pick at least 5. So this is the last layout for January. So I'm still using the same collection in February, until, like I said, until it's depleted enough that I'm calling it good. But I will have different 7 set of things that I need to make sure I include as an added challenge in February after this layout. So that's kind of fun of it too, because you'll see me use those different things with the same collection. Anyway, let me gather those things, figure out the hidden element, and I'll be back. So where I've gotten in this whole thing is I created a pocket behind my camera for some journaling, and I used frames, which could have been enough for the frames, but that's fine. So I've got my hidden element. I should put something in the back of this, but I don't think that really matters. So I've got that glued down. So I popped my frame up, or my camera up, with foam and left like a pocket. And then I've got these 2 frames. I've got some acetate under them. They're getting set right now. And I'm just going to create shaker box out of these, and we're just going to put them on either side. The only thing I'm realizing now, though, is I'm going to have sequins in them, so that means they're going to be even higher up. So it makes me wonder if, because then I won't be able to tuck them. So I wonder if I should try to put one down here, one there, and maybe tuck in and use up some of these wooden florals. Because I'm going to layer other florals on top, so, and that would use up a lot of those. That's got foam behind it. And you won't see them all. So then I will just have wooden houses and wooden frames left. See, I've even got some leaves, so maybe we'll do that too. And we'll get some of that stuff used up. But then I've got my shaker, I got my hidden element. It's just my journaling. I don't know what I'm going to say yet in there. But I'm going to keep working on this. I just kind of wanted to give you an update. And then, so I've got my florals out and ready. So I'll start kind of creating these, like gluing this stuff down. And I've got this gold stuff because I added this gold. So I figured I should probably add some gold leaves. So we will have to get some of these wood flowers, I think, added. So maybe we'll start gluing that stuff down while we wait for our shakers to set so we can add sequins behind those. And yeah, maybe I'll just stick this one right in the middle too. I don't know. That might be cute because then I've got wood here, wood there, wood there. That could work. All right, I'll keep working on this and I'll check back in with you guys in a minute. So, haven't done a voiceover in a while. This was vintage garden sequins from BabyGotScraps I ended up using, just showing you. I used some of the floral sequins and kind of sprinkled them everywhere. My shaker pockets were relatively shallow, but there they are. Because I didn't want to use too thick of foam because they were already pretty tall, being wood veneer frames. So here are some close-ups. I needed to do a voiceover because my house was invaded by boy child, so it was extra loud in my house compared to normal, and the play was pretty awesome, so I didn't want to interrupt them. But here's the close-ups. Thank you so much for watching. Check out Rebecca. We'll see you next Saturday.